Okay, let's dive into this. Hello everyone and welcome to today's Explainer. Today we're taking a really structured, behind-the-scenes look at the architecture of a completely new digital ecosystem. If you're the kind of person who absolutely loves understanding how complex, cutting-edge systems work under the hood, you are definitely in the right place. We're going to be unpacking the source materials detailing Xaeon Cloud and RTBNX to see exactly how they're reshaping digital creativity. So what does the true future of digital creativity and decentralized ownership actually look like? It's a huge question, right? Well, to answer that, I want you to think of this explainer as a metaphorical, architectural tour of a brand new digital skyscraper. We aren't just going to stand on the street looking at the shiny glass on the outside, we're actually going inside. We're inspecting the plumbing, the electrical grid, the deep foundation, and ultimately, we'll see how it fundamentally changes the lives of the people living and working inside it. All right, here's our roadmap for the tour today. First up, the Xaeon Cloud vision. Second, RTBNXH, the power backbone. Third, we'll look at the blockchain foundation. And finally, number 4, empowering tomorrow's creators. Let's get started.
Section 1. The Xaeon Cloud vision, the penthouse of digital creativity.
Think of this as a completely symbiotic relationship. On one side, we've got the Xaeon Cloud. That's our digital penthouse. It represents the beautiful, interactive, user-facing front end that's driving innovation and digital creativity. But on the other side is RTBNX, the back end. This is the structural steel, the heavy utility engine powering the entire ecosystem. You literally cannot have that breathtaking, sky-high penthouse without the massive infrastructure holding the whole thing up. So, what exactly does that unified vision encompass? We're talking about a massive convergence here. Music technology, blockchain integration, gaming, digital tools, AI systems, and next-generation creative apps. Traditionally, a creator would have to bounce around between like 5 different siloed platforms to use all these tools, which is just a headache. By bringing them all under one roof, this ecosystem completely eliminates the friction between these disconnected fields, creating a genuinely unified environment. It's a real game changer.
Section 2. RTBNX, the power backbone and utility engine. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how we're taking the elevator all the way down from the penthouse and stepping right into the engine room to see how RTBNXH actually applies its power. It drives the core infrastructure behind decentralized digital audio workstations, or DAWs. But it actually goes way beyond just audio. RTBNXH is quietly working in the background to power interactive media platforms and essential Web3 utilities. It basically ensures that when a creator is building something, the decentralized tech just operates flawlessly.
This entire engine is built with a long-term mindset focused on efficiency, scalability, ownership, and real-world functionality rather than temporary trends. Let's be real, in the digital space, it is incredibly easy to get swept up in hype cycles. The whole FOMO thing spreads like wildfire. This infrastructure, however, is explicitly designed for a sustainable ecosystem. It prioritizes actual, tangible ownership over whatever the fleeting trend of the month happens to be.
Section 3. The blockchain foundation, the bedrock of the ecosystem.
All right, moving down to the absolute bedrock, we have the specific blockchain networks that actually secure this whole vision. Networks like Bitcoin and Litecoin, alongside Dogecoin, Tezos, and Fractal Bitcoin, they aren't just sitting there passively. They're actively supporting different ecosystem utilities. So, for example, Tezos might be used to secure NFTs, while Fractal Bitcoin manages smart contracts, and the others might host on-chain media or decentralized apps. This very specific, strategic mix ensures the foundation for digital ownership is incredibly robust and versatile.
Section 4. Empowering tomorrow's creators, the real-world impact. Okay, so we've built the bedrock, the engine room, and the penthouse. So the crucial point is exactly who benefits from all this. Let's look at the actual residents moving into our digital skyscraper. Xaeon Cloud extends all this complex infrastructure into a sprawling, future-ready space designed specifically so creators, developers, gamers, and musicians can absolutely thrive. Every single piece of this technology is entirely in service to unlocking their potential.
And how exactly do they thrive? It all comes down to a very distinct 4-step creator workflow. First, you build. You're crafting content with advanced integrated tools. Next, you interact, seamlessly engaging your work with AI and gaming environments. Then, you distribute, pushing your work out into the world, completely backed by verified, unshakable digital ownership. And finally, the best part, you monetize. You take total control, directly benefiting from your creations without any traditional gatekeepers standing there trying to take a cut.
And this brilliantly illustrates the ultimate mission of this entire project. It's a comprehensive blueprint to combine audio innovation, seamlessly integrate interactive systems, achieve true blockchain-powered independence, and maintain those incredibly strong foundational design principles we talked about. Put simply, it's a highly functional, fully unified digital environment.
As we wrap up this architectural tour, I really want you to take a second and think about your own journey. How will blockchain-powered independence and complete digital ownership change your own creative process? Seriously, when the infrastructure actually exists to prioritize your real-world functionality over temporary trends, what are you going to build? Thank you so much for joining me on today's Explainer. Keep learning, keep questioning, and I'll see you next time.